So I want to be completely honest with you guys in this video because reverse dieting on GLP-1 is not talked about enough. In January, I increased my calories all the way up to 2,000 a day while still on GLP-1, and yes, the scale did move. But what happened to my energy, my workouts, and my body honestly surprised me. Today, I'm sharing my full reverse diet results for January, the weight gain, and what eating more calories has been like on GLP-1, and how I've been exercising through it all. If you're scared to eat more after weight loss or wondering how maintenance really looks like on GLP-1, this video is for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into this video. But first, let me go ahead and do my intro. She is Tamika and Tamika is she. Ay, she is Tamika and Tamika is she. Ay, she is Tamika and Tamika is me. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. I also want to give this disclaimer that what works for me may not work for you. I am not a dietitian and I am not licensed in dietitian or nutritionist at all. I did not go to school and I do not have my degree in this, okay? But remember, keep in mind that what I'm doing works for me. You do not have to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. For those who are new to my channel, you're wondering, so what is a reverse diet? Okay, so what exactly is a reverse diet? I'm gonna just read you verbatim so that way you can understand. A reverse diet is a structured, gradual increase in calorie intake, typically 50 to 100 per week over several weeks or months, used after a period of intense restriction. So that means the restriction meaning that you were in a deficit, you've lost the weight, or you've hit a plateau, so you need to reverse out of that by adding some more calories weekly to get back up to your maintenance calories. And that's what basically a reverse is. All right, so let's go ahead and get into January results. I want to just go ahead and start right now with the weight gain. Make sure that you stay tuned closer to the end of the video. I will tell you one of the biggest mistakes that I almost made while on the reverse diet. So let's get into the weight gain, shall we? All right, so we all know that I did increase my calories up to 2,000, and my average is between 17 to 2,000 calories. Now, I haven't made it to the surplus yet, but there are some days where I can eat 2,100 calories, but that is not as often as I would want it to be because I prefer to take it slow. So when I started this, I have a Hume scale and a Refno scale. So on the Hume scale, my body fat percentage is 24.4, and this is that is my body fat. And that is what I like to use the Hume scale for my body fat, and just to see how much muscle I've gained. I'm not going to get back on the Hume scale until like maybe a few more months into the year, then I will do it. But for right now, I want to go over the results of just using the regular scale, which is the Refno. It says that my body fat percentage is 30%, which I don't think is accurate because it doesn't measure my whole entire body. It doesn't measure the trunk. It only measures the lower part. So I'm only going to use this for scale weight. So this is how much weight I've gained within the matter of 4 weeks. I am so proud of myself because I did take it slow compared to last year when I first started my reverse diet. I quickly gained 20 pounds within a short period of time, but I am just so happy that I was only able to gain a lot of weight. I'm still in a size 6, and I can say I did graduate from a small to like a medium-ish, depending on the stretch, but sometimes I can fit a 4, sometimes I can fit a small, but I haven't made it to the medium in clothes, but I made it to the medium in undergarments, if you get what I'm saying. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the calories. Calories basically speaks for itself, but again, for those who are new, I was eating at one point 2,000, and then I went back low to 1,400. And the reason why I started going back down to 1,400 is because I stopped tracking. I'm the type of person who does not like to track, but I know tracking is beneficial, especially if you have a goal in mind. I do like to take breaks periodically. However, when I took this break, being on the GLP-1, I was listening more to my stomach cues, letting me know if I'm hungry. And then before I know it, my calories started decreasing slowly and slowly, all the way down to I felt a little dizzy, just not really feeling myself. My energy was very low. And I realized I am not even eating 1,500 calories. So I say, you know what? It's time to start backtracking and let's get back into this reverse. Yes, I was in a little mini cut, but child, that cut turned into almost a big cut. A cut for me will be 1,700, not going down to 14. I am proud of myself for realizing like, hey, my body is starting to feel this in a negative way. What is going on? And I quickly got back on track and start doing what I needed to do. And that's why I was in this reverse diet. So my exercise routine, I just keep it simple. I try to find things that really work for me and not just try to focus a whole lot on aesthetics. Now, for those who do not know, I do weekly vlogs. I have been back into vlogging, and it is more of the build and fuel series, and I post those every Saturday, so you can check those out and make sure you turn on your post notifications if you are not subscribed, and make sure you like this video. All right, so my exercise regimen, I try to find what works for me, and I'm always going to go through that whole trial and error. Sometimes I do 5 days, or I go to 4, or I'll do 3, or I'll do 2, or I'll just focus on lower body. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but thankfully this past week I have been able to figure out my regimen, and I prefer 3 days. So 3 days out of the week, I have 7 days to do 3 days of workouts. Now, I like to have some type of a structure, do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I've now realize that I need to start doing full body, not just focusing on lower body. Now, I understand that my arms do look very muscular, but I don't do a whole lot of upper body. I just really started focusing a lot on upper body because I want to make sure, you know, you get the back fat and the bra fat and the stomach and chest. So I wanted to focus a lot on my upper body, but this is the first month that I have been consistent with doing upper body. Where is he? His phone. Oh my God, his phone. When you turn it off. Do is some strength training, and I love to do HIIT. So I like to combine both of them and do just a little HIIT and make sure that I do have some dumbbells included in that. And I always make sure I get 10,000 steps or more, especially during the weekday. On the weekends, I try to chill and not get so many steps in, but I basically like it, and this is what works for me. Also, do a lot of journaling on here. On my book, I need to get a different book, but I'm going to use all my notes that I have in here in journal, and I plan for the month. And do I do everything that's on my planner for the month? No, but I do like to tweak things. I like having that. I like having the ability to tweak when I need, and add when I need to add, and then subtract when I need to subtract, you know. So as long as I am showing myself grace and doing what I need to do and plan it out, I'm holding myself accountable. One of the things that I almost did while on the reverse diet is that all calories are not the same. They do not equal the same. So just because I am like, okay, 90 calories, you can do 90 calories with a chocolate bar or 90 calories with an apple. Most times I would choose the candy bar, because I'm trying to satisfy a sweet tooth. But if I eat the apple, I am getting a whole food. A single ingredient is not processed. It also helps curb the appetite, right? So with that being said, I had to learn that just because I'm trying to increase my calories, that does not mean I need to be adding a lot of junk and processed food into my diet just to say I am eating 2,000 calories. So that is not what I do. And am I consistent every single day with eating 2,000 calories? For the most part, I am, but there are some days, 2 or 3 days out of the week, I do not eat 2,000 calories. That being said, I hope that you learned something out of my first month on my reverse diet. I am going to be implementing the same tips and tricks that I've learned from January into February. I am going to make another list So of my February goals and what I want to see, but pretty much it's still going to be consistent and the same. But now that I know what I want as far as my exercise regimen, doing 2 to 3 days of strength training, and also making sure that I keep my calories up. And I can do this without counting calories. I just have to make sure, like when I see my plates, does it look like it's 600 calories? If it don't, put on a little bit more if you are hungry enough for it. And I don't plan to gain like a bunch of weight, just gradually increase my weight. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, gorgeous.